Did I get a new truck? Did you do it, Austin? No, this isn't my truck, but I'm excited because I'm somewhere where I've been meaning to come for a long time. Today we're over here at KTC Audio Custom Wheels and Tires. They have some sweet rides and they have some even better wheels inside. And I'm here because I just dropped the 250 off to get a subwoofer and an amp installed. I've been meaning to do it for some time, and it just so happened that I went over here the other day and they gave me a pretty good price. It was pretty reasonable and it was way better than a couple of other places like Car Toys. But before we get too deep, I want to show you what these guys are bringing to the table because it's a party. I have to say real quick, their license plates, and I don't know if these are legit or just funny fake ones, they're really funny. I love that. And basically, from the moment I stepped in the door, I was pretty impressed. I had no idea they had a showroom like this with about 500 different options of wheels just sitting in front. I actually found a set of wheels that I really, really like. It's just unfortunate that last year I bought mine, but moving forward, I might have to upgrade here in the future to some 20s or 22 by 12 or maybe 14s. What do you guys think? And if you could pick out a wheel, what would it be? Let me know in the comments below. Also, check out that Escalade. That thing is nasty. So today in the F250, we're just doing a simple subwoofer. We're going to do a 10-inch subwoofer, an amp, and a knob. And I have been meaning to do this for quite some time because this thing needs a little bit of help. So remember, we installed that screen about a week or two ago. It's going really well, and now we're going to put a sub back there so that we can really get the most out of the sound system. The subwoofer we're going to install is going to go right back here. We found a unit that is actually prefabricated that fits almost perfectly, and I actually think that they might be able to tap into the RCAs on this head unit, which would be amazing. And I also just made a purchase last night to upgrade those steering stabilizers. Well, that one steering stabilizer. This thing just likes to follow the groove, and that needs to be fixed. So we're gonna get that ordered. Well, we got that ordered, and we're gonna get it installed here in just a little bit. You guys gotta tell me, if you could pick one of these cars and one set of these wheels, would it be one of these in here, or would it be something else? I'd love to hear in the comments what you would choose. I also think this setup here with the shop is so cool, so sick. Love the display, love the lights, and love the showroom floor. Today we're gonna go with a Kicker Comp RT 10-inch subwoofer with a pre-made box. We went with the 10 because a 12 is just a little bit too thick up there to fit behind the seat, and an 8 is just a little bit too small. The thing is, this 10 has this thing, which I really don't know what it is, but Zaid over here from KTC can explain that to you.
So basically, it's called a reflex sub or a passive radiator. Basically, it helps move that air around. It works as a vent for a non-ported box like this. Basically, it gives you that low-end bass, make that sound system sound really, really good.
Let's go check in and see where they're at. Yes, I know I need to clean my battery terminals, but let's check on the wiring. These guys had done a really good job with the wiring, even tucking the extra wires in the engine bay away. We're running it all the way back behind the seat because we have the unit that is going to hopefully fit perfectly. So unfortunately I had to do a voiceover here because they were blasting some music in the shop, which is totally fine. That's how they do it. Round one we came and checked on. They were doing the wiring. Round two, right here, that's where they tapped into a fuse panel box for the amp and to be able to turn the amp on. In round three here we came back and pretty much everything was just being buttoned up at that point. They did a really, really clean job on the install, I'm not gonna lie. And as you see right here, man, that thing just barely fits. But hey, if it fits, it ships. I wish I could show you guys the sound quality of the sub, and it's just a basic sub for a discounted, reasonable price. I wish I could show you, but if I did, I would just get a copyright strike and I'd have to take my video down. So you're gonna have to take my word for it. This thing is it was well worth the money I spent. I spent less than $1,000 and I was quoted over $2,000 from Car Toys. So highly recommend, if you're local and you follow me, if you want to get anything done, to go to them, and they do stuff like the Starry Nights headliners. They do wheels, they do tires, they do lifts. They kind of do all of it. And it was really nice of them to let me back into the shop to check on the car and do some recording. In fact, the tech that did my sub invited me back after he was done, just so he could make sure that I was happy with everything, and in fact I was. Well, we just finished up the install. It sounds wonderful. I wish I could show you how good it sounds, but I'm not getting a copyright strike from YouTube. Little 10 hits pretty well. It's better when it was paired with my sync module than the head unit, but still love that head unit. So we're gonna go check out here with the guys and we will get on the road. Take my money. Big shout out to KTC here in Parker. I guess they have a store in Aurora too, 2 stores. Taking care of the fam. Sick. Thanks, dude.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. You have a good one, boss.